Alright, oil country, listen up. We've got 3 massive stories about to drop, and you need to hear them now. The cap is still tight, even after a major trade just went down. One of our own could be packing up for a huge gig outside of Edmonton. And there's a name heating up behind the scenes that might be the key to our playoff push. Everything's on fire right now, and no one's talking about it the way we are. Don't go anywhere. If you live and breathe the Oilers, hit that subscribe button and help us hit 1,000 subs. Let's show the rest of the league that no fan base rides harder than Edmonton. This one hits home for anyone who lives and dies with every shift, every trade, and every single move on the ice. We need to talk seriously about what's going on behind closed doors. Because the blueprint for the future is being drawn up right now, and it could flip everything on its head. You've probably noticed, the Oilers front office isn't messing around to start this offseason, and they can't afford to. After coming so close to the top, every move needs to be bold, calculated, and locked in. But don't get it twisted. There's a lot happening at once, and most fans haven't even scratched the surface. From the outside, folks might look at the numbers and go, $17 million in cap space. We're golden. Yeah, not quite. That cash is basically already spoken for. What looked like breathing room is getting tight, fast. And we haven't even locked in the key extensions yet. And here's the first big bomb. Evander Kane has been traded to the Vancouver Canucks. That's right, a major piece of the puzzle is gone. The move frees up some space on the books, sure. But the real question is, was it enough? Tyler Yaremchuk and Frank Saravalli broke it all down on Daily Faceoff Live, and they both agree that $17 million, pretty much gone. Trent Frederic's extension is expected to land around $3.8 million a year, and Evan Bouchard's new deal could come in close to $10 million. That alone puts us near the edge. And that's not even the end of it. Saravalli made it clear, it still won't be enough. If the Oilers want to beef up their forward group and finally fix the goalie situation, more cap needs to be cleared. That could mean more exits, and yes, Arvidsson's name is in the mix. It's real now. If Edmonton wants to stay in the Cup conversation next season, some tough decisions are coming. Moving a goalie, bank on it. Bringing in a big name with a serious cap hit, that's going to take some next-level cap gymnastics from Stan Bowman. So now it's your turn. Do you agree with the move so far? Was trading Kane the only way forward? What else would you do to keep the roster strong without blowing up the books? But, hang on, what if I told you something else is brewing that could totally reshape the team? This next piece involves some moves nobody saw coming and could shift who stays and who walks. It's the kind of news that sparks debates in every rink and pub across Edmonton. Stick around, this next part is red hot. Let's talk straight, Oilers fans. This next bit's for anyone who lives for every whistle, every press conference, and every behind-the-scenes shake-up, because there's movement happening, and it could change everything on our bench. Ever since the Stanley Cup wrapped up, the league's been buzzing with action behind the scenes. While most folks are still caught up in the finals, front offices are already cooking up their plans, and that's where things are starting to heat up for us. You know how it is. A playoff loss stings, and big decisions come fast. That's exactly what went down in Dallas after the Stars got bounced by the Oilers. 5 games and out. The fallout, huge. 1 week later, head coach Pete DeBoer was out, and not quietly. He pointed fingers at the refs, the injuries, the goalies, everything. The whole room turned into a pressure cooker. And guess who's on their radar to replace him? Yep, someone from our own backyard. Here's the kicker. Dallas has been given permission to interview Glenn Gulutzan, our assistant coach, for their head coaching gig. The interview's already happened, and all signs point to a decision being made soon. Gulutzan knows the Stars organization well. He was their head coach back in 2011 through 2013, ran their AL squad before that, and has NHL experience from Vancouver and Calgary. He's been with the Oilers since 2018. In that time, he's helped build one of the nastiest power plays in the league. We're talking 26.8% average over several seasons, Even with a slight dip to 23.7% last year, the league still respects what he's done. Now, here's the question. Would losing Galutsin to a Western Conference rival mess with our mojo? Is this a hit to the offensive system we've spent years refining? Should he take the shot or stay and finish what he started here in Edmonton? Think you've heard it all? Not even close. What's coming next could flip this whole offseason on its head. We're talking about a potential blockbuster that'll get even the most casual fans buzzing. If you bleed blue and orange, now's not the time to bail. Trust me, you'll want to stick around. Now we're talking directly to the ones who yell at the TV on a Tuesday night in January, who remember every big hit from the playoffs, who can't stop thinking about what comes next. The offseason might be just starting, but the real action is already underway, and there's a signing in the works that could shape next season in a big way. Picture a player with grit, heart, and that old-school hockey DNA we love here in Alberta. A guy who battled through injury, stepped up in the playoffs, and didn't back down once. That's the kind of presence we're after. And there's someone like that right in our sights. This move really picked up steam after Kane's departure. The front office looks like they're leaning into keeping the team tough, built to grind, built to push back, built for playoff wars. But hold up, we'll get to the name in a second. First, remember the impact this guy had. He played game one despite a brutal ankle injury. Took a bit to get going, but he found his groove and came up big when it mattered. There was that overtime moment against the Kings, nearly sealed it. Then in Game 6, he did seal it, scored the go-ahead goal, and stepped up when the team needed a hero. You can't teach that kind of clutch. Then came the Vegas series. Took a nasty shot to the face, one that would have sent most guys straight to the room, but not him. Stayed in the game, kept grinding, even threw down with a 6'6", 240-pound enforcer. You remember that tilt, right? Alright, here it is, the big reveal. The Oilers are reportedly targeting Trent Frederic. Word is they're working on an 8-year deal, somewhere in the $3.50 to $4 million per year range. That's right, a long-term commitment to a guy many fans might not have expected to be in the spotlight. So here's the million-dollar question. Is it worth betting big on Frederic right now? Can he grow into that Pat Maroon or Zach Kassian role alongside McDavid? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Share this video in your Oilers group chats. And don't forget, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single update this offseason. Next season starts now, and it starts with you staying in the loop.